Good morning. We got to listen to the falls and had a decent night's sleep. So, good morning. All right, it is 5:30 and these are Zealand Falls from a little bit below the hut. And we're on our way. Pretty. We've been following the Ethan Pond Trail, and we're getting down close to the road now. We can actually see train tracks down there. And we're going to cross over and hike up Mount Jackson, which we have summited in the past. But the AT goes up and over it, so that's the way we go.
Mm-hmm. It was like the train just came through.
It's just the wood. Hey. All right, so there's Mount Jackson. That's what we're about to climb. We are 0.1 from the AMC Highland Center, which would be a great spot to go get food or to resupply, but we don't need to do that. So here's the trail right there. Here we go. Yeah. 332.4 to Mount Katahdin. 12.5 to Washington. 91826757. We're gonna hit a lot of that sign today, hopefully, all the way to Washington and maybe a little bit past. The shuttle driver did just warn us about the afternoon forecast. He claims that there are storms in the clouds and that there are going to be some hard-hitting thunder showers. They'll pass quickly, but they're going to come and hit hard up on the ridge today. But look at this. We see the sun coming out, so we're going to go with that. We think those clouds are going to move away and that the sun is going to burn everything off and we're going to have awesome views because we are going to summit some 4,000 footers today.
And Mount Washington.
Yeah! Woohoo! So this is super exciting. This is a big, big, big day. Before we get to Mount Washington though, we're going to go by Mizpah Hut. And we're wondering and hoping that we're hoping they might be nice to us there and have some leftovers. I don't know. I guess it's kind of differs hut to hut, but those Sobo hikers yesterday, they sure did get us excited for some free handout leftovers. And so we're kind of hoping to experience that today here at Mizpah, because we didn't exactly experience that last night at Zealand. So we'll see. Right now, climbing up Mount Jackson. All right, so we were just chatting with Dallas, who has hiked the PCT. And we saw her on her first day back on the AT on our way into Damascus in the sleet. And she was just sitting right over there and the boys recognized her. And that was fun to see her again. Hadn't seen her since Damascus. Oh, here she goes. I think it might go right here.
Oh, okay. There it is. It's
I don't see a blaze yet, but
okay.
but I think
They're
it.
few and far between.
No kidding, huh?
See you guys.
See ya.
And so down here we have.
Is that the lake that we've seen before that we walked by?
Yeah.
We parked there to do day hikes.
Yeah. That's where we parked to hike up Jackson.
More railroad tracks.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Highland Center, just around the corner there, I think.
Did you see it?
No, you can't see it, but this has been a steep climb all the way. We're still making our way up Webster. This right here is a pretty technical rock scramble. You okay?
Yeah. It's more like a climb, not a scramble.
Yeah, you gotta use handholds and footholds. So, Asher's doing awesome. Good job, buddy. If you go to your right, you can use a tree. Yeah. There you go. Good job. And we're going to keep going up some more rocks. Here's the view. We are still climbing Mount Webster, but it says 1/10 ahead, so we're almost there. This is like the never-ending climb, and we've had a ton of those steep rock ups that are pretty challenging. So, point 1, we're going to climb up that, and then we will finally be at the summit of Mount Webster. Then it's a 1.1 mile hike to the summit of Jackson. Then we can get over to Mizpah Hut. So, here come some more rocks. Is that the trail? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we got to the summit of Webster, and I kept going. Brody and Elliot were there and had a snack. They saw Jeff, they saw Dallas, and we decided to forego the snack and keep moving. So we are now making our way the mile over to Jackson. Really, because we just want to get over to Mizpah and see if they have any leftovers. Or sit down and eat lunch, I guess, if they don't. So, here we are. Webster Jackson Trail. Mizpah Hut 2.9. But first we go over Jackson, I guess. So here we go. Okay, look at this thing that we have to go up. Kind of crazy.
Did you say this was 1.6?
All right, so
Jackson.
maybe this is the summit of Jackson. I guess I had to picture you guys like right
No,
over
there's a cairn over there, Mom.
here. Yeah, I think. Okay, go a little further. Maybe there's another viewpoint. Can't see anything today, so looks a little different. Here we are. All right.
Beautiful view down that way.
There's the view.
Beautiful view. I can see Washington from here.
There's a view.
Day. On a
All right,
clear day.
let me take a quick pic. I tried to put my pole in that mud back there to like brace myself to get to jump across the mud puddle, and my pole sank like 2 feet and probably would have gone even further, so yikes. This is some deep mud. Came around a corner back there and Asher was on his back, had slipped on a bog board. They're so slippery. Okay. Thank you. Okay, we were just at the junction of the AT. We took a 200-foot side trail to Mizpah Hut. Mizpah Spring. Been a while since I've been here. Go in and check it out. All right. How we doing?
The hikers have already come through and ate it.
That stinks. So we were just Mizpah. Crew was nice, but they had no food.
But she gave us tips on how to get it better.
Yeah, Brody asked some questions so we can get it at the next hut, and I threw some money in the thing. We had a couple pieces of bread, and couple pieces of coffee cake, and some hot chocolate. So, but Brody's got tips, and we're determined to get some tomorrow at the next place. So, we are currently climbing to Mount Pierce.
0.7.
Okay, 0.7 to go. Watch your head here. Phone away. Can't get up this rock. Alrighty, this is Mount Pierce, 4,000 footer.
No views.
We have no views, but it's kind of a wooded summit anyway. Not fully wooded. There probably would be some views over there at the edge. So we'll get Doodlebug and we'll take a picture. Yep. All right, we're coming over to this cairn for our group shot on Mount Pierce. And I think we might actually get a little bit of a view here. Nice. Awesome.
That's cool. My kind of hiking.
All right.
I can see a hut down there also. Yeah, what hut do you think that is?
Did we go down?
No, that's long.
Washington.
We are currently climbing Mount Eisenhower. So down here we have the Mount Washington Hotel. Up here we have Mount Eisenhower. The AT, I don't believe, goes over Mount Eisenhower. We are going to stop at the junction of the AT and the way to summit Eisenhower. You can see Benjamin making his way there. Brody and Elliot are up above. Okay, he was just waving. I don't know if you can see him in the trees. Way up, on the way up Eisenhower, you can see a ladder. So we could actually go up and over Eisenhower and loop back up with the AT. And I don't believe we would lose any miles, but we technically would be taking a trail up and over the mountain instead of just down from it. So actually we'd be doing the harder thing because we've been a little crazy and we've been purists the whole way along. I think that We're going to drop our packs at the junction, summit the mountain because it's not part of the AT, but it's part of our 4,000 footers. So for that, we technically don't have to have our backpacks on. And then we're going to come back down, grab our packs, and continue on the AT. That's a little crazy. We are going to do what we think is right in order to stay pure to the AT. So, here we go. And I wonder if they're up there eating blueberries or if they're just waiting. So I'm gonna get my phone put away, get up there to them. I don't know if you can see them. Two little blue blobs in the midst of the green waiting for us. So, is that my friend Jeff?
Hello.
I wondered if you were eating blueberries or no, it's just a snack break. So that's the way we have to go to bag that peak. And that's the real way for the AT. All right. All right. Jeff, I'm so glad that we caught back up with you. Okay, thank you.
Well, right now, we are climbing Mount Eisenhower. We came from over there and dropped our packs. This is not part of the AT. This is a side trail for our 4,000 footers. So, it's steep, but we're getting there. Wow. Number 30 on the 48 list.
Mount Eisenhower, yeah.
Woo! We made it.
It's crazy windy, but we're gonna try to take a picture.
Yeah.
I'll have to put the timer on the rocks, so maybe it doesn't get blown over.
That's gotta be Washington.
Yeah, it should be over there behind the clouds.
That one? The one behind that cloud?
It's moved a little bit, so got a little bit more of a view here.
That's Washington. You can see the Cog Railroad going up the side of Washington right here. Oh, that's the Cog? Yeah. Wait, so Washington's right there? The Washington peak is in the clouds, but you can see the Cog in the middle of the river. Yeah. Do you see the Cog?
I think so. And those clouds are moving in. So far we have to go back down this way, grab our bags, and get back on the AT. Woo, it's windy. 40 to 50 mile an hour winds. So we summited Eisenhower. We ran back down. We got our packs. We're back on the AT, making our way to Lakes of the Clouds Hut.
It's drizzling.
It's raining on us.
It feels kind of good though.
And so we've got 2.2 to Lakes. The plan was to summit Monroe and then go summit Washington. You guys, is this the path?
Yeah, it's a switch back up here.
We're now kind of second guessing that plan for a couple of reasons. So we could stealth tent around lakes and then go up over Washington in the morning when the weather is better, which probably would be smart. The other issue, though, is the visitor center at the summit. If we go up tonight, the visitor center at the summit will already be closed. If we summit in the morning, it depends what we decide. If we get an early start and go up and over, it won't be open yet. But if we go in for pancakes, at Lakes of the Clouds, if they have extra pancakes for hikers, for thru hikers in the morning after they feed their guests, then we could eat pancakes and then go up and over, and it would be open. But, of course, Drive wants to get an early start and go up and over before it's open. So, I'm not sure what we're going to do, except that we're going to continue moving right now in this drizzly rain and get to Lakes of the Clouds Hut and probably set up our tent at a stealth site and then make our decisions. That's where we're going.
Sun's coming out. It's gonna burn all this off, I hope. Man, I was really hoping for some trail magic. Well, we're 1 mile away from the hut. 5 o'clock. And man, I love New Hampshire. I love this hiking. You can get a slight view. And
Elliot,
yeah?
not positive. This is just a guess.
Oh! I think you see.
That mountain right in front of us, I think it's Monroe. If you look over there, you can see the
Okay, so
cloud going up.
that's Monroe, we think. That
Yeah, because that's not Washington.
that one right there. And then Washington's in the clouds, you can't really see. It's right after Monroe, but it's a good guess, Asher.
I mean, because I see a place where the cloud could be going up.
Yep, that's a real good guess. We're really close. We're like 2.5 miles away from Washington. Man, this is exciting. I was waiting for this moment.
Alright, this looks so cool. The clouds lifted a little bit and it's kind of beautiful out right now. I love this weather and this wind. So that's the ridge that we just came over. So what's that one right there? Oh, Eisenhower.
Eisenhower.
So Eisenhower in the distance came over that ridge, came over this ridge, and then we could have gone up there over Monroe. But we're gonna go around. We decided we're gonna stay on the AT, so we're kind of circumnavigating Monroe with our packs on the AT, and then when we get over to Lakes of the Clouds on the other side of Monroe, we will drop our packs and go summit it, bag it. I've already done it, but the boys need to bag it for 48s. So that's our plan. We are going to, whoops, drop my pole. Okay, so the decision has been made that we are going to stealth camp near Lakes of the Clouds Hut. Jeff said if he found a big enough spot, he'd try to save it for us. I don't know if there's anyone else trying to stealth around there or not, but anyway, we're hoping that we can get dinner leftovers from Lakes of the Clouds. Then we'll tent near the hut, and then we will get up early in the morning, summit Washington, summit Jefferson,
Well, go to Madison Hut.
and then get to Madison Hut. And then we're hoping that we could get to Madison Hut early enough. If we summit those mountains early enough, we get to Madison Hut early enough for pancakes. So we're going to try again. We've had 3 strikes so far, 3 strikeouts on getting free leftovers. So we're going to try again tonight, and we're going to try again in the morning. We're really hoping that this time it works out. And for the record, Brody was chatting with the crew member at Mizpah, and she thought that it was a shame that they charged us for dinner last night and didn't give us leftovers. She said that they give all their leftovers to thru hikers. So that's too bad. Just kind of shows you it's a crew to crew situation, and the crew, well, I don't want to talk bad about them, but let's just say there seems to be better crews at other huts this summer. But we made the best of it, and we enjoyed the food that we paid for. Alrighty, so enough about that. This is turning out to be a beautiful evening, and so we're going to run up, we're going to set up our tent, run up and summit Monroe, and then maybe enjoy the area around lakes, because it is absolutely beautiful. If you've never seen it, we will show you some video, because it's awesome and it's a beautiful night. All right, see you in a bit. So this is awesome. So we've got Monroe right here, and we are coming around, approaching Lakes of the Clouds hut.
Yep, and the lakes are, that's one of them. I know, but the lakes are over there.
Yeah,
I saw them.
you could see them. No, behind the hut. Yeah, Ben and I came up behind the hut. So here we are. Oh, this is incredible. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So Washington is up behind that cloud, and I'm gonna check this out, find a place to set up our tent. Oh, there's Jeff. What's the scoop?
Awesome, Jeff. We're going to try to find a tent site.
Okay.
And Mom, he's with us on getting
Hey
dinner.
kiddo, how are you?
Good,
The
great.
basement is definitely closed.
Right, so here we are. Washington's behind those clouds. Lakes of the Clouds hut is right there, Monroe, and this is where we're gonna sleep. We're gonna set our tent up, and we're gonna put our tarp over because it's gonna be probably windy and chilly tonight. I think this will be fine. So let's do it.
Okay, we are at Lakes of the Clouds hut. Beautiful day. You know what that is? That's Monroe. Point 2.
Let's go pop it off.
We're gonna go summit that real quick.
Yep.
We just set up our tent,
We got some beautiful views.
and beautiful, yeah,
Some nice views.
awesome views.
So let's go summit a mountain.
It's cool to see Washington, except it's in the clouds up there. It's 1.4 away, so we'll hit that up in the morning. But right now, we're gonna go summit number 31 for 4,000 footers. Let's get it. So that's the hut down there, and those are the lakes. That's Washington up there. You can't see it in the clouds. But right now, hiking up Monroe. I think it's like 0.2 or 0.3. We're gonna hit that up, come back down, and hopefully we can get some leftovers. So, as we're following this, we got some good views. Up there's the summit right there. And I think this is cool. You can see, oh wait, that's the AT. That little trail right there. We were walking on that. That's where we're headed. Alright, we'll show you more views when we get up there. So it's pretty windy up here, but they're moving. I'll come. Yep. Yeah. You can just see the outline of the car. Alright, so amazing views. This is why they call it View Hampshire. Look at those bumps from where we came. So I'll show you. That one right there is Eisenhower, and the far one is Pierce. So we walked Pierce and then Eisenhower. Eisenhower then Pierce. So we walked all along the ridge line, came down there, followed that. Alright, well, man, this is awesome.
Alright, here we are. We summited Monroe. And now we're checking out the lake, one of the lakes at Lakes of the Clouds. What do you guys think?
It's cool.
Is the water cold?
Not that cold.
Not that bad?
Nope. No.
Anyone want to jump in?
I would. It's too windy. I'll get in if
Maybe we could clean our legs though. Alright, this is absolutely beautiful sunset. However, the battery's low again, and so the camera doesn't pick up the depth of color. It's too bad. So we're going down here.
Cool. Alright, good.
Yes.
Alright, have a nice night.
Thank you, you too. Well, we have to, our tent is set up. Yes, good night, thank you. Thank you, bless you. Oh, so that was incredible, but I can't get a good, I can't get a good shot of it because my camera won't pick it up. But it's so fogged in otherwise. There are mountains up there, like Mount Washington. And there's Mount Monroe, you can sort of see. So anyway, we are headed to our tent.